An appropriate place to start our A to Z of Beacon Productions is with the show that the club is best known for, The Adventures of Stephen Brown. This sci-fi show is what started Beacon off. First called Stephen Brown, we made 273 episodes between 1987 and 1999. The show was then rebranded The Adventures of Stephen Brown, and we made another 228 episodes until we ended production on the show in late 2014. So, what is Stephen Brown all about? Well, some people liken it to Doctor Who, and it's definitely a bit of a homage, but there are also a lot of changes as well. So, I take you to the planet Rubart and the race to the Mellostones. One of them is a chief engineer called Simon Brown, and he's the father of Stephen Brown, who's got some other brothers called Telwara and Phipps. One night, Simon Brown, who's having a bit of a marital tiff with his wife Cowder, she becomes a drug dealer later on, both are outside the house and the kids are on their own. And the following morning, Stephen Brown wakes up with a gun in his hand and his brother Telwara is dead in front of him. And the security come in and grab Stephen Brown. It's a frame-up. Simon has built this amazing spaceship called the Venture. He grabs Stephen and in the middle of the night they leave Rubart. They flee for sanctuary to the planet Earth, where Simon meets and marries Jennifer Brown, and she has a daughter called Lizzie. Fast forward to Lizzie's 18th birthday and she discovers her birth certificate and finds out that who she thought was her father isn't. Simon is her stepfather. There are more revelations as she finds out that actually Simon is also an alien, and so is Stephen. Oh, and they've got a spaceship called the Venturer. Stephen and Lizzie find the Venturer and go off into space and have a whole load of adventures. They meet friends along the way, they fight enemies, they save worlds. They also have a lot of dealings with this guy called the Death. He becomes their arch enemy. And later we find out that actually the Death was called Marsh and is Stephen Brown's hidden brother, who was the one who killed Telwara. Are you keeping up with this? There are, of course, a lot of likenesses to Doctor Who. For the start, there's been a lot of people who have played the main part of Stephen Brown. But when a show's been going for 27 years, you're never going to get the same person playing the main part. But Stephen Brown doesn't regenerate like Doctor Who. He's had his face changed because he's doing some sort of favour to the spirit of time, or he's had a medical regenerator fitted to him, or he's even been put into a clone. There are always reasons to explain the changing face of Stephen Brown. And the spaceship the Venturer, it's not a time ship like the TARDIS. Oh no. Theorelative, as in the theory of relativity, is a route in space, and the Venturer travels through the theorelative route, allowing it to go back in time. So you can see, it's a bit like Doctor Who, but it's a bit different to Doctor Who. And it's made on a tiny budget. Beacon Productions owes so much to the Adventures of Stephen Brown. The amount of people that joined the club because of the show, the amount of funding we got because the show was shown on television. Yeah, Isle of Wight, Portsmouth TV, Southampton TV, Cardiff, Oxford, they all showed the Stephen Brown series for 9 years, nearly every day of the week. We even had our own fan club. But it attracted so many members to the club because of us doing sci-fi. It dominated our schedules. We were filming every Sunday, 10 months of the year. So in a way, the club owes a huge debt to that long-running sci-fi show. With an episode count of 500, there will never be another show like it for Beacon, definitely for the amount of episodes and the fact it impacted on the club so much. You can find episodes of The Adventures of Stephen Brown on YouTube, and you'll see for yourself that it really is the jewel in Beacon Productions' crown.